Well, hey guys, this is DK Spencer. So I wanted to, I did this video before, and I had my GoPro set up for a lapel mic and didn't bother to, cut the mic on or put the mic on or, acknowledge the mic's existence. So, so did the whole video and no sound whatsoever. Hopefully this time will go better. So anyway, these are my two latest. So I wanted to show you guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about like texturing and stuff and what I've done, what the differences are in these. So the base coat on this is satin nickel. So this is basically a metal looking base coat, satin nickel. And I used graphite black to do the battle worn finish. I did with this, the way that I got this look is by using a very, very, very thin coat, and it was turned completely black, but a very, very thin coat of black, and then taking very, very fine steel wool after it was tack free, and rubbing it and getting this, so you don't get the big chunky effects. All right, now if you've seen the red one is done like this one without acetone. And this one, so the way I got this effect, this has a much thicker, and this side of it I think looks better, but this has a much thicker black coat on it. Most of this is just done with a pad, with a scratch pad instead of the steel wool, so it's going to be coarser. But then there's also places where I hit it with a little bit of acetone to kind of smudge it and smear it and give it more of a kind of, especially like right there, to give it more of that burnt, like ash ground in it kind of look. And so this one's kind of like, I think I want to call this one brimstone. So, but I wanted you guys to see these two together because if you look at them apart, they look pretty, they look kind of like, well, kind of similar, but to see them together, this is a white base coat. So this is hidden white base coat, and then graphite black again, but like I say, much thicker base coat, and then this is removed with a pad. I used a couple of different ones. I used like some red, some white, just different stuff, and then a lint-free cloth with a little bit of acetone to hit a couple little spots or whatever. So there's that. Now, as far as I guess so this one, I've got a gray handle to complement the sniper gray barrel. This has a original power barrel that's been cut off. This has one of the new 685 smooth bores with the threaded tip, the new power barrel, whatever. But I probably should put a gray sling on this one and probably look better on that one than this one. But so what's been done to these? So everything's been cleaned and polished inside. The only true performance thing inside would be a mil-sig O-ring. Both of these right now are running factory tanks. So this one's going to run, 50 or so comfortably. I'm not sure. This one's going to be definitely quite a bit more than that. I'm not sure with the factory tank. I know I can, I can get up like 70 pretty easy if I want to, shim a tank. But factory tank, I'm not sure. We'll do some testing and stuff. It definitely shoots. I tested it on my last fire video, so it definitely shoots. That was like the first shot, shooting into the gallon of gas with it. that was my test firing for this one when I put it back together. So we've got an Olight Mini. So the Mini doesn't have the it's an Olight Odin Mini. It doesn't have the laser like the bigger one. I could care less about lasers. I put a Berna TCR vertical grip on it. That's not going to last. That was a temporary thing. Honestly, it's probably going to end up like that. I like them better like that. Usually. Depends on the build. Those are reversible, by the way. So anyway, I've got an EOTech. This is a real EOTech. This is the one that's made to be used with the magnifier, so it's got the multiple dots, Grady's. So we've got UTG flip-up sights. The Odin, I am using a pressure pad on the top of it. Magpull, Magpull. So everything sling-wise is Magpull, obviously, because that's how I roll, son. So, alright, so I guess that's about it for that one. And then this one, same deal, same inside, the inside of my VKSs are always the same. Anything that's making more power than the norm with mine is going to be coming through the barrel and the tank. But this part inside of all of mine have always been the same. The only difference is I'll probably start putting wicks and O-rings in them. I'm going to do more testing, but I would say I'll end up doing the wicks and O-rings instead of the mill sigs. Or I might even, you know, oh wait, that's right. Yeah, we can't really get these anymore anyway, so no point in planning too much of a future. Now, there's still a lot of people out there with them, I'm sure. And I'll have to, you know, mod some for some people now to get my jollies. All right, so guys, this is DK Spencer. Please like, subscribe. My website is dkspencercustomkinetics.com. You can get the barrels there. I think I've only got one of the originals left, but I've got a few of the other ones. If I run out, mercilesslethal.com also has them. Those are made by Lapco. They're made specifically for me and Charles at Merciless Lethal. By Lapco, we're the only people that are allowed to sell them. They're really, really cool. Those are the most awesomest barrel ever for VKS. And did I mention they actually have a threaded tip you can use? So you want to put an accessory on the end of these, they actually take, you know, normal accessories. So, all right. And they're a little bit shorter than the factory barrel, so it's pretty cool. All right, there we go. Y'all have fun.